The world depends on agriculture, but farming isn't just hard work. It's innovation, strategy, business. This is the Wylie AgCast, where we dive into everything that drives modern agriculture. From the latest advancements in ag tech to the business strategies shaping the industry, we cover tools, trends, and challenges that matter to you. Sit back, relax, and tune in.
Welcome to another episode of the Wylie AgCast. Today I'm here with Vice President of HR and Safety, Mr. Jason Johnson. How are you today?
Doing great. Thanks
Good.
for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Well, starting out, just get a little idea of your backstory, where you came from, and what brought you here.
Sure. No, I appreciate you having me on. I've seen the other Wylie AgCast and who you had, and your email came through, and I thought, man, you guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel today having me on. But,
Scraping the top of the barrel there.
I'm thrilled to be here, so I think you guys are doing a great job. It's been good seeing these, and
Well, thank you.
yeah, so this is it's an honor to be here today, so thanks. So I thought I'd start back when I was born, kind of go all the way back to the beginning. I heard I had as much time as I wanted.
You sure do.
I thought, everybody wants to hear my story. My book's coming out shortly, so
I'd love to read it.
autobiography there. So,
Yeah.
No,
Is it a 10,000-page book? Yeah. Yep.
No, really, I'll kind of just go back to how I got into this role. A friend of mine called me out of the blue on the phone. I was working in HR at Covenant Hospital at the time, and he said, hey, there's this position at Wylie. And I was like, oh, okay. I really wasn't looking for much other than just, doing my normal thing. And so anyway, I followed up on it, and I thought, well, I'll go just check it out for grins and giggles, and met Jason Fisher actually in the office that I'm in today after work hours. And
there you go.
I'd go up there after 5, and we'd visit, and I had a couple of good interviews, I guess, and just clicked, and he's we just kind of hit it off, and it was kind of funny you asked this question because we were talking the other night, recently, just a couple of nights ago, and Jason was sharing that I think he said the first day he came to work, he came in a suit. And I remember because where I worked, we wore not necessarily a suit and tie, but jackets and more formal wear. And so I remember coming that way. And I think my first day as well, I wore a suit when I met Mike Abbott, the CFO. And so
there we go.
That changed pretty quick, and got on the jeans, and I was glad to dress down a little bit. But,
yeah.
So that's how I got started, and it was drinking through a fire hose a little bit. And,
yes.
When I first got here, the position had been vacated for a little bit, and but I couldn't be more happy with where I'm at today, what I'm doing. I feel like I'm in my wheelhouse. This has been something that's just been a great journey. Been here 13 years now.
Awesome.
Really enjoy our Wylie team, the leadership team, Scott, the owner, the history. It's been great. It's a great company. Love working here. I think we have some really, really good people, and it's exciting. I like the direction we're headed. I like the direction of the company and where it's going, and some of the things down the road. So it's an exciting time right now.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Just talking about the Wylie community as a whole.
Sure.
How do you see Wylie, or how do you see Wylie's role in the local community beyond just selling equipment?
Yeah, man, that's a good question, and I think I probably don't even have a grasp of that, to be honest, but there's so many things that you see from our different locations that they're participating in the community, with tractor pulls, rodeos, parades, trade shows, farm shows, cookouts, golf tournaments, something Jason Fisher said, and Heath Houston is being more than than just a business selling equipment, but
Right.
we're a partner. And so I think having relationships outside of the workplace is community. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of our employees, I think Wylie supports a lot of our employees that are engaged in the community, and that can look a lot of different ways and,
Right.
and manifest itself in a lot of different ways. But the ag the ag industry feels like it's a community. Generally agriculture people in general are community oriented because they're coffee shops and cotton gins, and so we
Yes.
kind of integrate right in with that from
Right.
an employee perspective. But I feel like you'll see it some on our social media. You'll hear about it from the store managers if you're at the different locations. But I feel like our company does a lot of things, and like I said, probably some things we don't even know about that they're doing in the community,
Right.
supporting
Right.
things going on. So,
Yeah.
it's a neat thing. I think it's probably one of our core things we do is kind
Right.
of be community oriented and
Right.
be involved in the community.
So you mentioned that the ag industry already is kind of already a community, which I've noticed right off the bat coming into it. Is that something that you had to adapt to, or were you already of that community mindset when you got in here?
Yeah, my dad, he was in the military. We moved around, but my mom's side of the family, my granddad on my mom's side, he had about 140 acres and had cows. And so every summer, Mom and Dad liked to get rid of us, me and my brother, and send us to Louisiana. So we hauled hay. We helped with Granddad with the cows and worming and all the things that come with that. And teenagers, we wanted to ride them, so we rode them. We rode horses, rode in some parades and rodeos, just kind of like trail rides, and did some of that stuff. And then I met my wife after, or actually in college.
Okay.
She's from Olton, and her dad was a farmer and had 7. I think he farmed 7 quarter sections, if I'm not mistaken. And but her granddad had a lot of land in the Olton area, so
Right.
I kind of got back into agriculture by way of marriage.
There you go.
And he, I guess one short story, he had me. He had some plowing work to do, and so he trusted me enough to plow because I guess there wasn't a lot of precision in just plowing these fields and not running over something and tearing it up. So I drove a tractor for him for a little bit and did some plowing.
Yeah.
But I took care of some horses when I was in college. I lived on a guy's land and
Okay.
took care of some horses, and I actually was in the 4th Cavalry. It was a volunteer
Really?
group, and we would dress up in the clothes of the 4th Cavalry, and we did parades and
Man,
did
that's
some
awesome.
cool things. And I guess one more short story is they were filming a movie in Fort Davis.
Okay.
And it's called Cross Sabers, and so
Gotcha.
I was actually in summer school at Tech, and so for 2 weeks, I got out of summer school and went to do this participate in filming this documentary called Cross Sabers. And so they had us doing just different formations and riding, but I enjoyed it for 2 weeks. I was on horseback. I was sore as could be the first week. The second week, I was starting to get more used to it.
Yeah.
And, but we were on horseback like almost 8 hours a day.
Man.
And just, it was kind of a cool thing. I thought, I'm not going to get a chance to do that, so I might as well do it. But
Yeah.
So I've been around the ag in that respect and have done some neat things. But the ag community, agriculture, you just get a feeling of down-to-earth people, hardworking people.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like our company, that Wylie, is a reflection of that, and we have employees that are doing their own things, farming and ranching, and so they're in the industry as well, not just working in it, and so it's a nice, I guess, blend of really probably having people that are in the industry as well as working for the industry. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So are you still doing stuff as far as farming or anything like that nowadays?
My wife's always had chickens, so
Oh, there we go.
I guess I'm letting everybody know if you need some eggs, let me know. We might have some eggs available. So we usually have overrun of eggs.
I hear that a lot from
We
chicken
can't keep
farmers,
up
yeah.
with it, but we have our sources to get rid of them. Jennifer's sister uses some in Olton, and we neighbors. But anyway,
Yeah.
she's had chickens probably for last 10 or 12 years. So
Yeah.
that's about to the extent of it. When our boys were in school, they showed pigs, a couple of them. So we've done some of that. You know, I was always feeling like I was on the learning curve because I didn't grow up with that per se. So I
Right.
was trying to learn it. But there's a lot to showing pigs, showing cattle,
Oh, yeah.
showing anything at the high school level. That's a serious business. And
Yeah.
Jennifer's dad, he'd drive to Iowa to go buy pigs, you know.
Man, okay.
He was serious into it.
Yeah.
He was a big supporter of the Olton schools and their program to show pigs. So
Right. So do we participate in school events like that too?
I'm gonna say yes. I believe we do. I mean, I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but I know we probably have employees that have pigs that they're showing,
Okay.
and we might do things for them
Right.
or provide some sort of support from Wylie, but it's not a poor man's sport, so there's
No.
definitely you gotta have some resources there to
Sure.
take care of that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But, yeah.
So are we? What do we do to kind of, I guess, foster the young farmers coming up in the industry, and are we involved in that or?
Yeah, you know, FFA, and we do some of those things, supporting them. One of the things we're kind of doing recently that actually Cody is involved with, he came and met with us and Howard and Stephen Rankin, Vice
Yes,
President
sir.
of Manufacturing out of the plant. We met with a couple of gentlemen from Lorenzo ISD.
Okay.
So they have what's called a career and technical education welding program. And so we're excited for some things up ahead
Yeah.
in the future that we're working with them on their CTE welding program. And so trying to just bridge the gap there to source younger talent, kids in the rural schools
Yeah.
coming out with some skills like welding and trying to, be a company they may want to come work for if they want to stay around here locally. So
Yeah.
it's been kind of neat. That CTE program is involving more than just Lorenzo, but some of the area schools around Petersburg. I think our different stores and where they're located, to some extent, might have some of those kind of things going on
Right.
too,
Yeah.
in those areas. But yeah, it's exciting. The recruiting, the talent, trying to get employees, that has seemed to lean towards trying to younger and younger, reach
Yes.
them. It's a little more challenging, more when they're more seasoned and
Yeah.
been in the workforce a long time. So,
Yeah.
but we go to career fairs. Ashley, that helps me in HR, her and Amy went to Cooper ISD for a career fair, and so we try to participate in some college career fairs. Some trade schools have gone to some of those, but try to do various things to make them aware that we're
Right,
here, we're
right.
locally, we may have a location in your city, but attending those is important because it gets your face out there and
Right.
your some brand awareness and recognition. So what you guys are doing in
Absolutely.
marketing is helpful because
Yeah.
you're trying to get our name out there, and
I was
and
going to say that's our job.
more
Yeah.
customer related. But I was thinking about this the other day. That's helping in recruiting too, because
Yeah.
they see that and go, yeah, I wonder if they've got any jobs, And so
Yeah.
our career page, that's taken a little bit of a renovation change where they can
Right.
apply online now. So that's
Gotcha.
been beneficial. Sarah helps a little bit with putting a lot of things on different free job boards that we put out there. But we try to cast a wide net when it comes to reaching a younger person,
Right.
in terms of recruiting wise for employees, but maybe Fisher's got a perspective on that with reaching younger people in terms of the ag community, because our I don't know this to be this is just my perception, but the farmer maybe average age may be trying to track downward some, because that's an aged kind of I don't know, maybe farmers are older generally speaking, but that's
Right.
trending down a little bit.
Yeah,
Our
they seem to be
workforce in a
getting
way
younger.
has mirrored that. We've
Really?
kind of had more of an aged workforce, and we're hopefully getting. That's why we're trying to get source some younger talent.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a good thing, because we've had a lot of employees that have worked at Wylie for a long time,
Right.
and wouldn't trade that for the world, because there's
Yes.
years of knowledge and experience and a wealth of things that they have, that tribal knowledge that they've
Right.
come to know and have. So we need to be intentional to be sure we get that passed down in a way, so that we keep everything running.
Right.
So,
Well, and you find people that you hire that are willing to learn from
yes.
the
Yeah.
people above, and goes a long way, especially
Yeah.
in a lot of industries.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of younger farmers kind of adopt that anyway. They kind of just have that mentality.
Yeah. And they're generally good at technology, and that trend seems to be, over the past 5 or 10 years, look at what technology's changed, and now look at, going forward 5 years, what technology's going to do.
Right.
So that's a huge piece of I think our customer evolving with technology, and so that's important.
Absolutely. Well, and something I have noticed that I don't know if it gets brought up a lot, but we talk a lot about agriculture, at least on this podcast, but a big part of what we do is also manufacturing.
Yes.
And the welding and the,
Yeah.
assembly and things like that,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we've got such a close-knit, Petersburg, Texas, small town, 1,200 people.
Yeah.
We're likely the first or second employer in town, aside from the Petersburg School District there. But
Right.
a lot of our employees are from Petersburg, if not from there, in the general vicinity around there, but have worked there a lot of years, a lot of connections. Some are family related, but really just a great group of people that work hard. They're they're getting after it every day, and the manufacturing environment's a tough environment. I mean, we're trying to be as efficient as we can,
Right.
and those jobs, I mean, to a great extent, thankfully, and hopefully it doesn't change, the turnover isn't too terrible
Right.
in that respect, because we have good benefits. We're a good employer for that community and for the area, and so people tend to stay, and we've got great leadership out there. It's amazing what is produced out of that plant. When you go, we took the gentleman from Lorenzo and took him on a little plant tour, and it's still, even going out there today, to think you get your raw steel in,
Yeah.
and we're punching it, bending it, cutting it,
Yeah.
and in a lot of cases there's a bin, and we're putting all these parts and pieces in it that's actually going to build a trailer, take it up to the steel plant. Those guys are putting it on jigs, welding it up, painting it, and then it's going down to assembly, and we're adding, axles, tires, pumps, tanks, and just to see the end product, and it makes you proud.
Yeah.
Those guys, I think, have some pride in what they're building with their hands, and it's a good product. It's been around a long time.
It has.
I remember maybe the first year, I'm seeing how much we're making.
Yeah.
And one of my thoughts, just because I just didn't know and I was naive, I'm like, as good as we make this equipment, I'm like, how are people still needing this? I would think if they bought it, it's going to last years and years.
Right.
But we have just such a broad customer base of selling the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was kind of like, I was thinking, are we going to sell so much that we're not going to have the demand there? But
Right.
the demand's there. And
It is, yeah.
It's amazing how much we produce, and what a great job those guys do. Very proud of the
Absolutely.
plant and all those employees. They do a great job there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and every time I'm down there, I mean, everybody's working hard,
You bet.
doing the best they can, and
You bet.
like you said, that turnover rate's pretty low, which
Yeah.
is a really good thing to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think going a little bit back to opportunities, I mean, some of these younger kids coming in, and you go out to these career fairs and you talk to them about the opportunities they could have, being able to apply the skills that they may not think are relevant into a career like
Yeah,
Wylie,
absolutely. Yeah. And we've gone out to the Byron Nelson Center here, and it's amazing still, and even in Lubbock, there's probably a good number of people that just aren't aware of us.
Yeah.
What we do, what we manufacture.
right.
So it's a constant thing to keep putting yourself out there and making yourself aware. It's a lot like a churn, a grind. Even from a marketing standpoint, you don't ever feel like, well, we've done a good job and we've let everybody know about us, but you got to. It's about
It's a continual
continuing
process.
to
Yeah.
be relevant, and just you would think people in Lubbock would maybe know about us, but there's still a lot of people that they don't have a clue we make that much and what
Right.
we make and where we send it.
Mm-hmm.
So just got to stay after it.
Absolutely. Now, what do you see in the leadership as far as the way they interact with the community?
Our leadership team: Mickey O'Neill, Jason Fisher, Stephen Rankin, Jeremy Schwartz, myself, other store managers, Paul Westbrook, Heath. A lot of our employees are leaders of themselves, and I think our guys, our leadership, our employees, our culture is about putting people first, putting customer first, and so I think they do that, and they do that beyond the walls of the establishment. So
Right.
we try to do that. Ashley and I try to do that in HR. Is the employee in a lot of ways is our customer. So
Right.
we put our employees first, and we put a lot of importance on trying to take care of them, make sure they're being valued and respected, make sure they're being set up for success.
Right.
And I believe with my heart that's what's hopefully perpetuating our employees to go out and do the same thing with their customers.
Sure.
They feel valued and respected and taken care of, and like the company's got their back. They're going to go out and do that for the customer.
Absolutely.
I think Scott's instilled that from way back when to take care of its employees, and the employees will take care of the business.
That's very true.
And our people are our greatest asset. There's just nothing more important in an organization than the people you have behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Because they're what makes it all happen. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing to be in the role I'm in. I feel like because of what we're doing and the sort of our mission, our task, what we're tasked to do is to really hopefully set up our employees for success and make sure they're able to go out and do what they can do. So.
Yeah. Well, and you're doing a good job.
Well, thanks. I don't know. We're trying. We try every day.
Yes,
but, with 250, 255 employees, there's challenges. There's things that we have to deal with. We have to deal with difficult things.
Yeah.
We have, employment law related things, compliance related issues, insurance, unemployment. There's a whole vast array of things we're managing, working on, mitigating on our side. But it's all part of it, and it's good to work through all that. I enjoy it, and I think Scott's and the company and the leadership teams really they've allowed us to make some benefit changes to help try to be make our benefit package overall more robust, and so we
Right.
just try to keep doing that, and to hopefully answer your question is perpetuating itself into the community because we're
Yeah.
taking care of our customers. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, if you're able to provide opportunity and can frame that opportunity as best you can, then I think that's a job well done.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
And so shifting the focus a little to just the ag business as a whole.
sure.
You mentioned things changing even over the next 5 years. What are some of the changes you kind of are predicting or seeing and trends and
Yeah, and maybe it's been mentioned already previously. I think AI is going to continue to evolve and be something to evolve with.
Mhm.
I think Wylie is innovative.
Yeah.
I think we listen to what our customers might be saying. I feel like are attuned to maybe things going on that are up ahead and changing. And I think you've got to continue to be agile, flexible, willing to pivot.
right? Yes.
Because I feel like probably if you go backwards 10 years with technology, that the pace going forward is probably going to be quicker in terms of what's changing. Our equipment, like the Weed It, that's helping to be more precise with the application of spray application of chemicals, is designed to not have as much waste, to be more efficient.
Right,
And
right.
I think those kinds of things are going to just continue to evolve. Equipment is going to always break down or need repairs, but it seems to be trending towards more electronic related, and
Yes.
that's where it's just going to be interesting how smart our machines get, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And in a lot of ways, that's reducing some labor costs. Maybe our customers are shifting labor cost with equipment cost and things
Right.
of that nature. So equipment continues to evolve. I mean, you see it with our just transportation, our cars and planes and all that's, I feel like the future is going to look different. And I've always just kind of had a thought of how we move around, even vehicles and all that. There's just going to be a lot of nuances to how that's going to change because of technology. But I mean, you see I haven't really been up to one close, but you see the driverless tractor or whatever that looks like a huge tractor that doesn't have anybody in it. The
Yeah.
cabless tractor, whatever that
Yeah.
one is with case, it's out there driving around, and
Man.
that kind of stuff to continue. I could see that
Yeah. Absolutely.
continuing to evolve and so, but it's exciting kind of be a part of that and hopefully the direction here at Wylie is to continue to seek ways to match and support and help those customers that they're having to deal with it.
Yeah.
They're having to use their phones and their apps and the precision ag and sort of get on that learning curve to work through those systems on their tractors that now is getting a lot more electronic.
Yes.
And so.
Well, and I think that opens up even more opportunities it's a different kind of opportunity,
Yep.
but
Yep.
if the new up and coming farmers are already integrated with technology, then
Right.
it opens the door for that.
Yep.
So,
You bet. Absolutely. 100%.
well, to cap things off with us today, I just wanted to open the floor and
Sure.
just anything you wanted to input, any last words of wisdom you've got for us today?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I've got a lot of wisdom Ethan, we're going to be here for a while. Just
Well, that's
kidding.
all right.
No, I feel like we have a lot of people that are a lot smarter than me at Wylie for sure. And so I enjoy and thrive being around, like I said, our leadership team, a lot of our store managers, supervisors, a lot of the guys at the plant. It's an honor to work here. We have a lot of really people that the term's been mentioned, Wylie guy or Wylie gal.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that person, that individual is self-driven. They're motivated they're passionate. They have a drive.
Yeah.
They want to do what they're doing, what their expertise is, what they're
Right.
good at. And so that could be sales, parts, and service. That could be manufacturing. But the Wylie guy or the Wylie gal, there's something in them about wanting to do a good job, to
Right.
be a servant, to serve, to work hard, to do the best they can. We try to find that in interviews. Jason Fisher's a great guy to have in interviews. He's really good with people. He's so good with picking up on things, and so we've had some good interviews together with hiring before and some good stories. But he's really good with that and kind of the interview process. And so I'm excited for the company. I'm excited for, like I said, the direction we're headed and where we're going. And I think, really to the great extent of why Wylie's been a good company for the length of time that it's been, is because of its people.
Right.
And a lot of that credit goes to Scott and Loy and how they started this thing off. You
Right.
know, the origins and roots of our company come from them and how they
Right.
managed those early days. And we're seeing the sort of the fruits of that labor, but yet there's still that feel of customer service centric, customer service oriented.
Right.
The sense of urgency at Wylie is there to take care of matters. I like the do what it takes. We're not necessarily confined by a job description that says, well, that's not my job. I don't do that. We to a great extent, maybe not every person, but to a great extent, the family feel at Wylie is, hey, what do we need to do to get it done, and let's do it as together, and let's figure it out. That to me is the secret sauce, because you have people that are willing to go, sure, I'll do what do we need to do, you know?
Right.
And that focus, that attention to wanting to see it through, get it done, get it to fruition, that's huge. You know, that's not I don't do that. Talk to so and so.
Yeah.
You know, it's great to be a part of a family.
Yeah.
We're a work family. We spend a lot of time together. Good people, good times, a lot of laughs. I enjoy being with our Wylie family that want to be here, and they're excited, and they work hard. We have a lot of hardworking people. You've heard the expression, iron sharpens iron.
Yes, sir.
I believe we have a significant number of people that are sharpening each other's iron.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, and I appreciate what you guys done. I think marketing's done a good job from where Jim Thompson was and left it off. I think you've elevated it. It's a great company. Love any feedback out there. Said something that I shouldn't have, or hopefully there's something that of value that is from this podcast. But I really appreciate being here, and appreciate you asking me. And so
absolutely.
Keep up the good work. You guys do a good job.
Thank you. Well, I guess I have one more question for you that popped in.
Sure.
You got any words of wisdom, I guess, for any young up and coming into the workforce, people, getting involved, getting a career going? Any messages for them?
I guess I guess I'd say, just don't let fear be a factor.
Yeah. Okay.
I think sometimes we are nervous about something we don't know, or we overthink it. So I'd say, step out of that comfort zone, have faith over fear.
Yeah.
So have belief. If you're not sure, you want to, I strongly believe your thoughts are powerful.
Yeah.
And so to young people, something I think I'm still trying to learn, but to learn is to control your thoughts, and to, you may get a thought or a perception, but you can control that.
Right.
You can choose to think differently. You can choose to be happy.
Yeah.
You can choose to be mad and sad and disgruntled, but you can also choose to be in a good mood and to look on the bright side of things. So,
right.
If you're not sure about what we do, ask somebody. I think our people are as approachable. Our Wylie family, our Wylie employees are as approachable as anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd say to young people, ask questions, come look, come get involved. If you're interested in our company, what we do, what we make, what we sell, how we service it, just don't be afraid. Don't let fear be an issue, and step out of your comfort zone. Come look, come drive up, be bold, and go drive up to somewhere and say, hey, I want to talk to somebody, or come see me, and I'll be glad to show you around. Be glad to answer your questions. So that'd be my advice. So.
Well, awesome. All righty. Well, Jason, been a blast.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, you bet.
Appreciate you coming in and talking to us today.